What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and it's Sunday morning with questions and answers. So, guys, hit me up with your questions for DFS and starting lineups, guys. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started until people go ahead and start migrating in the chat. So, I'm gonna give y'all some players to play today for your DFS with FanDuel and also DraftKings, guys. So, let's get started on some things. Let me see. Okay. Can you hear me? The person's in the chat. Can you hear me? Give me an okay if you can hear me, guys. Can you hear me? So, okay. So let me see. Okay, so let's start talking about some quarterbacks, guys, that we can play. Okay, so and as I always say, I talk about Pat Mahomes. What's good, bruh? What's going on? Can you hear me, Uzi? Give me a thumbs up or okay if you can hear me. Okay, appreciate that, bruh. Okay, so guys, y'all got any questions or anything? I was just gonna go over some quarterbacks as far as DFS today for some lineups. Let me see, Patriot King, what's going on, bruh? It says, do you think I should start Tom Brady or Justin Herbert? Who, bro? I'm gonna have to tell you, Justin Herbert, bro. The upside is too killer. Tom Brady, he's gonna throw. I believe he's gonna throw for some touchdowns, man, but the run game scares me. If Leonard Fournette starts getting off, man, and maybe even Ronald Jones at the end of the game, they could use those guys. And Brady only throw for two, but Herbert, the running game is not that strong. Even though Tremaine Pope, and that's another play, guys. I want you to consider in DFS and also today if you don't have anything better. Try to do some research and see what some beat writers are saying, but I like Troy Maine Pope for the day as like a nice little streamer for everybody to help build your lineups around. Because he seems like the best back out of the group. Jackson is good, but they're not as good as he is in the pass game. I think he fits like an Austin Eckler role. So yeah, guys, I'm starting Dobbins, Clyde, and Damian Harris standard lead. Okay. I love Dobbins, bro. I know his projection ain't as high as other backs, but I believe they get ready to give him the stable, bro. Dobbins, so I love Dobbins going forward. Clyde, bro, it's not a bad play. It's just to see what's going to happen. I don't know what they're going to do, man. If you could find something like better, if you don't got nothing better, and I'm pretty sure you don't, because Clyde is a pretty high draft pick. But Clyde is straight, man. I actually like Damian Harris over Clyde. Because he got it by himself, even though Sony is coming off IR, that doesn't scare me. There's no way they're gonna sit Damian down, or give him less, or give him what, 8 carries? No, I still see him getting 15 touches this game, or more. Yeah, man, that's that's good, man. As far as starting those guys, bro. So let me say something. Yeah, man. Pat Mahomes, guys, that's a target him and Tyreek and Travis. That's a nice target. I don't know about Kyler because the Miami defense is they're very stingy. So I don't, it's up to you. I wouldn't start Kyler Murray today as in a DFS. Now, as far as just regular fantasy, yeah, you start him. You got Russell, last name Wilson. Russell, last name Wilson. So yeah, he's playing against Buffalo. Buffalo ain't a bad defense, but they're not. I don't know if they're gonna stop Russell. So you can package him up. Maybe play Russell, Lockett, and DK. I love Deshaun Watson today, guys, with Will Fuller and Brandon Cooks. I love those two, even maybe David Johnson. Yes, tell him, Richard. Tell him, Richard. I don't see. I know a lot of guys are always getting on their people about hit the thumbs up button, but I don't do that, guys. I'm so caught up into my content. I don't worry about that. I believe that y'all is going to hit the thumbs up button. But he's right, guys. Hit the thumbs up button to get this in the algorithm, guys, so we can build a community. Thank you, Mr. Watkins. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I love the Herbert stack today. That's my play for the day. I love Herbert today. I love him. Maybe you could throw Tremaine Pope in there if you wanted to. You don't have to. You don't have to play a running back out of his offense. But you got to put Keenan Allen in there. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. So that's what I would try to do. Put Herbert and Keenan Allen in there. That's the three guys I will play from the Chargers. As far as the offense. Matthew Stafford is active today, guys. He didn't practice all week, but he is active. And with a veteran, that might not be as important, but chemistry still does matter as far as him being on the same target with his receivers. So I don't know, but he is active today. Big Ben, Dallas, they might just run the ball down Dallas' throat, guys, and Big Ben might not even throw it no more than 15 to 20 times. Who knows? Just so many mouths to feed in this offense. So Connor was a great play today for us, Pittsburgh, or even just a little sleeper. I'm not telling you to do it, but you could. Just play Benny Snell, because I believe they get up 3 touchdowns going in the fourth quarter. They're going to sit Connor down. They're not going to use him because they don't want him to get injured. And he still could have some late touchdowns in the fourth quarter, guys. Okay, so let's get on Bob Moore. DJ Dallas or Zach Moss, PPR. Howard and McKissick on waiver wire. Are they better options? Excuse me. No. Howard and McKissick they not better options. It's PPR. If he was just saying standard, then I might would tell you to play maybe Howard. But it's PPR, bro. So play Zach Moss. Because he did, even though you would think Singletary would be better for like PPR, Zach Moss is their green zone back. So he could get like a screen play or get close action in the green zone. So I believe Zach Moss is the best PPR play, bro, out of all those. But Travis Homer, bro, I don't know, man. I don't think they're just gonna bail cow DJ Dallas and not play Travis Homer at all, man. I'm not a big fan of DJ Dallas, but I will play him if I don't have anything better. So yeah, so good question, Bob. Okay, so Uzi, if Godwin is out, do I start Mooney or Marvin Jones? Standard. Godwin is playing, bro, but if he is out, because things can change. Do you start Mooney or Marvin Jones? Whew. Standard. Man, I might have to tell you to go with Marvin, man, because his standard. Mooney is his touchdown and big play dependent. He gets a lot of targets in for big plays, but that's only like 4 to 5 times a game. Is he gonna have 3 big time catches? He could, but that's not nothing to bank on. Marvin Jones have a safe floor, bro. He's gonna get some targets. So I would have to tell you Marvin Jones, man. But that's only But if you got Godwin, bro, and he's able to play, you play him. Okay, let's get on to the next question. See, okay, what's up, Nick? Says Nelson Aguilar or Mecole Hardman or Jordan Howard or James White for flex. Bro, I like to play boom players. I like to play the upside players instead of being very safe. The safest play would probably be Jordan. Well, I would say James White, but bro, I'm telling you, play Mecole. His floor is bigger than everybody else. Where his ceiling is bigger than everybody else, man. So he could have a deep 60-yard touchdown, bro. And after that, you'd be good with him playing him in the flex. So I have to say Mecole. That's my opinion. But safer would be James White. He's going to get at least, 8 or 9 points from PPR. Okay. So, yeah, good question, bro. What's up, Just Dave? That's my homie right there. See, flex AB over David Johnson if Godwin is out full PPR. No, man. Don't flex AB over David Johnson, bro. You play David Johnson this week, man. Then AB comes out and shows out. That's fine. You don't worry about that. But you cannot sit a starting running back, man, for no AB. It's too many mouths to feed on an offense to do that. So play David Johnson, bro. But I believe Godwin is going to play. But if he's out, yeah. But full PPR, man, even full PPR, you still play David Johnson because he's gonna have some catches. Bill O'Brien is gone, so he should have some catches, bro. You welcome, man. You welcome, Uzi. You welcome, Nick. Appreciate that, bro. Great content. Keep it up. Thank you, Bob Jackson. In the other spot, I'll plug in Moss. Yeah, I think that's a good play, man. I love Moss, man. I got Josh Allen, and Moss is scaring me, man, because I want Josh to have rushing touchdowns. But I believe they're going to go down. But I believe this is going to help the offense totality. So I believe Josh numbers still is going to get better because of Moss helping. That's why they've been trying to find another back other than just Singletary because he can't get it done in the green zone. Yeah, you good, Just Dave? I appreciate you, bro. Let me drink some coffee, guys. So this time, y'all like this time, guys, as far as me doing the live stream at 10 on Sundays. Is that good for everybody? Let me see, guys. So let me see. I'm looking at some more quarterbacks. Matt Ryan playing against Denver. Remember, Denver's not that bad, guys. They're not a bad defense. Okay, yeah, that's all right. That's good, Uzi. I'm gonna keep it on 10 then, bro. Because it seems y'all comes in here in the chat. It's not a lot of you, but it doesn't matter, right? We got to start somewhere. Okay, let's see. We got see Matt Ryan. So I'm not big on Matt Ryan today because of the Denver defense. I believe Denver could go and steal this game. Kirk Cousins is a sneaky play. Kirk Cousins is a sneaky play. Derek Carr is a very good for DFS guys. Derek Carr playing against the Chargers defense. They've been giving up a lot of points. And they have, Vegas got a good offensive line, so I ain't worried about the DNs pressuring him. Even though Trent Brown out, they got other good offensive line. That's why I love Vegas, man. If you control the line of scrimmage, you can win a game, any game. Let's see. Tua, that's risky. P. Rivers very risky. Okay. Kyle Allen. That's another sleeper, guys, that you can play. He playing against the Giants. So if he throw 3 touchdowns, his own percentage is going to be low, so you can be in the money, but just by starting a quarterback like this. But I'm not telling that's the safest play at the quarterbacks is Justin Herbert today. I mean, there's other guys out there, of course, going to do good too, but I love Justin Herbert, and like I said, and I like Kyle Allen, and even Drew Lock. These how you win, guys. You going to get Tom Brady's and Pat Mahomes. Yes, that could be the winning lineup, but those guys are high owned. So that means that you just regurgitating what everybody else got. So it's not you're going to be tied in 50,000. Now, if you play Kyle Allen and he hits, next thing you look, you in 800 with $300. You in a winning lineup. Yeah, so that's the difference, guys, between playing sleepers and playing the obvious play, like the obvious quarterback, like Pat Mahomes. So to start talking about some running backs. Okay. So, Uz, you said Drew Lock could be a sneaky start versus the Falcons. Yes, man. You're right. He can be a very sneaky start against the Falcons. He loves throwing the ball deep, too. So that's another good thing. So let's go talk about some RBs. Guys, I got it. And Christian and Dalvin is here. Now, I don't know what to tell you about Christian. I think you just got to wait and see. I think Christian is a good back. Of course he is. But playing him today, Kansas City, I don't believe he's going to get bell cow. But I believe he will get 10 touches at least. Don't think Mike Davis ain't going to get no play. Because they're not going to do it. Now, if Christian comes out and pulls an Aaron Jones, which Aaron Jones only had like a little ankle injury for 2 weeks, and they just wanted to be safe. Christian's injury was a little bit more severe. So I wouldn't just go and pick him up and think, I got Christian McCaffrey today. But you definitely play him if you have him in your original fantasy league, like your redrafts. So, but Dalvin Cook, I got to tell you about him today. If I don't, that guy's a beast, guys. He's going to get bell cow. They're going to give it to him. So I love Dalvin Cook for his streamer. For your DFS Derrick Henry, no, not against Chicago. Chicago's a strong defense, guys. I mean, he still could have 100 yards, but will he be like a top 5 back? I don't know. Maybe not against Chicago. I think it should be a close, low scoring game. Connor, love Connor. He's only 6,900, guys. And this is DraftKings right here. I haven't got on the FanDuel app, but he's only 6,900 here. So that's a great play. So you have Chase Edmonds playing against Miami. I like it's a good play. If he got to stay by himself, I don't think Kenny Drake is going to play. Ezekiel Elliott, nah, not against this Pittsburgh defense. I ain't doing it. Okay. So Chris Carson is out. So I know that's why you're asking me about DJ Dallas. But like I said, Travis Homer could steal some work from him, and I don't really trust that, guys. Clyde, like I said, he's a good bet, but what's the timeshare gonna look like between him and Le'Veon? No Jonathan Taylor today, not for me, not against the Baltimore offense, not what he's been doing. And this could be his breakout game. Who knows? I'm not gonna worry about it if it is, because you haven't showed me anything, and I'm not trying to be that cutting edge. Sometimes you can get too cutting edge. You know what I'm saying? Try to do too much. Like Antonio Gibson today. That's my guy, as y'all know. I love Antonio Gibson today. P-Ron is a sleeper. He is, bro, but I had him in one. I still won my redraft. I had him, man. I see what people don't. It's just hard to go with these Jets guys, man. But yeah, he's a sleeper, bro. All it takes is one touchdown. So yeah, you're right, bro. I can't read your name. What is it? Stanfies or Stantees? So let me see. Antonio Gibson. David Johnson is a nice play today. It's Jacksonville defense. He's a nice play. Then you got Melvin Gordon. That's but it's against Atlanta. So, but they've been pretty good against the run since the coach got fired. So just put that in your ear. Zach Moss. I like Zach Moss today. 5,200 on DraftKings. DJ Dallas, 5,000 on DraftKings. That's not bad. And then you got DeAndre Swift at 5,000 going against Minnesota, guys. I like that play today. I've been playing him last couple of weeks. He hit for me one week he didn't. So, but I still like him. And I like J.K. Dobbins, 4,900 going against Indianapolis. I don't care. That Indianapolis defense doesn't scare me when it comes to J.K. Dobbins. This is how good he is. J.K. is that good. You got Gus Edwards at 4,800. Now, the reason why I'm talking to you about Gus Edwards, guys, is because Gus Edwards, if you don't have anything else, everybody's off. You can't get P-Run. You can't get no starting running back. And Gus Edwards is a nice, safe flow. I believe he could give you 5 to 10 points as a floor. And also, he could, if you get a touchdown, could be more. But if you have to play him, this is okay. Let me see. Hines is a sneaky play. They playing against Baltimore. They need some pass down backs. I like Hines today. That's a nice play today. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. Tremaine Pope is doubtful. I see that now. They just changed that. So don't play him at all today. Maybe you can switch that up with Hines instead of Tremaine Pope. Okay, so Uzi, you supposed to say, do you think Mixon and Miles Sanders can go off on a second half of the season tier? Yeah, man. Yes, I do think Mixon and Miles. I didn't put them in my top 10, bro, because there's so many. So, 13, 14, 15 spot is not bad for guys that's going to end up finishing in that. But I had to do a top 10, and it was hard. So I just went with what like they had proof to me. And so Mixon and Miles are just a little rough for me to go to. But I do love Miles. Miles has been playing good before he got hurt. He had a lot of big plays. And a Mixon, man, I'm a little nervous about Gio because it just why the offense fits him better and why he's scoring more. But I think Mixon, when it gets cold, he could have 3 to 4 good games, man, going down the stretch into the fantasy playoffs. And that's what he did last year. So I love Mixon going forward, man. So he's a good play. Don't drop him. Don't do anything like that. Miles too. And guys, if you can trade for like a Miles, I'm not gonna say Mixon right now because I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna split it like 70-30 with him and Gio. But Miles, yeah, trade for him. If somebody wants to trade you, you go get him. So Gus Edwards or Moss or Hans? Good question, Moss, bro. Moss, you got Moss is better than all those two. Hans and Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards is just if you don't have nothing else, everybody's depleted the waivers. Then yeah, you go with Gus Edwards. Moss, you good. You play Moss. You know that's what you got on your team for. Hans, yeah, he's a sneaky play. If you had a good lineup and you want to get a little cutting edge, you could play Hans. But I'm not going to get Hans like he's better than Moss. He's not better than Moss as far as today. He just ain't showed enough. So let me see. What other guys could we played? Yeah, Travis Homer at 4,000. Then you got B Hill. You never know when Todd Gurley knees gonna act up, guys. And also, guys, I just want to tell you too about Patrick Lard. He's a sleeper. Patrick Lard got here from Miami. Breeder's out. What pass down back do they have? I love Patrick Lard, guys. Howard might get all the tough carries, but play Patrick Lard. This is a nice play for DFS. And also, actually, guys, you could go with Patrick Lard or Gus Edwards. Those two are even kill with me. Especially PPR, Patrick Lard might even be more. So, but if it's standard, you go with Gus. But those two is kind of like, tomato. Think Ruggs 3 gets a TD today. Yep, I'm playing them, bro. I got no other choice. So yeah, man, I love Ruggs today, bro. It's not like a great opportunity, but I mean, he's the deep threat for this team. Even though Nelson, he goes deep too. But yeah, man, play Ruggs, bro. Let me see here. Okay. All right, let's talk about some receivers now. D-Hop, first one comes up on DraftKings. Play D-Hop. That's all I got to say. You can put D-Hop in your lineups. Also, DK. Now, I don't know what corner is going to be on DK or how they're going to do that. Now, they got, but I still, DK, I think he's matchup proof. The deep ball and everything else. So, play DK. I like Diggs too with Josh Allen with that combination. Julio playing Denver, yeah. If they don't get a lot of pressure on Matt Ryan, but Julio's, he's matchup proof. Let me see. Who's the 49ers wide receiver to have, if any? Brandon Ayuk. So go ahead. Yeah, Brandon Ayuk and Debo, bro. Debo coming back. I love Ayuk. Ayuk, man, would have had a boom game. He'd have had 30 points if he'd have played, man. Let me see. Excuse me, guys. You got Tyreek Hill. Remember, I told that was a good play last week. You got Tyreek Hill at 7,100. That's not a bad play. You got Will Fuller at 6,800 playing against Jacksonville. I like that. I like Thielen at 6,700. Also, I like Terry McLaurin too playing against the Giants. So that's the Kyle Allen stack. Yeah, you got Justin Jefferson. I don't know what's his pattern of when he goes off, but if you got him, guys, sometimes it's like a Henry Ruggs. If you got him, play him. Until you just got to play him. Ain't no need to sit him. It's not worth to have him on your team. You got Corey Davis today. playing against Chicago. He's been doing good, but I don't like the Chicago. I just believe Chicago has a good defense. You know, they've been in every game, no more than like a field goal, maybe. So Chase Claypool, my play. I like, man. It's an easy matchup. So Chase Claypool doesn't seem to me to be. I believe they're gonna try to, give Deontay a pacifier. When it's like easy games, I believe they just pacify um, Juju and Deontay. But when it's a tough game and we got tough matchups, it's Claypool time. So Claypool, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna go out my way to play him today, but I believe it's a Deontay or Juju game, or maybe James Watson. I just believe it's an easy matchup, so they're gonna try to get just get people touchdowns. Claypool, it doesn't matter. He's a rookie. So I love Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is a nice play today. I like Christian Kirk. Miami's tough defense. They got good. They've been playing really good lately. But Christian Kirk is the big play threat from these guys. Okay, guys. So let me get some of the questions in here in the chat. Lord of Edwards for half point PPR. Man, I'm gonna have to go with Edwards, bro. Half point PPR. That's a lot of touchdown upside with Edwards. So I'm gonna have to say Edwards, bro. But if you wanted to do Lard, that like I said, it's not a bad play as long as it's some type of PPR, not standard. Okay, yeah. So good question, bro. So let me see what Uzi. Richie James had like 17 standard points for the 49ers. I know. Brandon Ayuk would have had more, a lot more. I got both Debo and Ayuk. Didn't know if I should drop one of them, the other one. Nope, you keep both of them. Because Kittle is out. So the target's gonna have to be broken down between Debo and Ayuk, bro. Yeah. So yeah, good question, Andrew Drury. Let me see. Okay, I like DJ Chark. DJ Chark do 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 do. DJ Chark do 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 do. DJ Chark do 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 do. DJ Chark. So that's my little song for DJ Chark, guys. So I love DJ Chark going forward. Actually, go trade for him, guys. I should have maybe gave a video on this ahead of time, but I don't like telling y'all. I do a lot of cutting edge things, and it works for me. I'm winning in my leagues, but I don't just tell y'all to do those things because sometimes you get in the hole, you can't come back out of it. But I'm trading for DJ Chark in some of my leagues, guys, because even though they got a backup quarterback, DJ Chark is extremely talented, and they're gonna try to find ways to get him give him targets, guys. And he's been getting targeted a lot by Minshew, but Minshew just his accuracy went away. So that's the reason why they set down Minshew. It's just that he tried to play through the thumb injury, he couldn't. So I love DJ to trade for DJ Chark like a guy. I don't know. You just asked me if I can't think of a certain like if I had Devontae Parker, I'd rather have DJ Chark. Put it that way. So let me see what y'all saying. Yep, Gus Edwards. You right, Stan Steves. Yep, Gus Edwards. Yep. Let me see. Mike Williams. I like him today. Like I told you, I like Deontay. Henry Ruggs, Miko Hardman, Sterling Shepard. I like Sterling Shepard from New York Giants. Who else, guys? Chenault could be a play. I don't know what this quarterback gonna do, but I'm just naming out some names. Chenault could be a decent play. Who knows? Just to see how this quarterback plays. So I had Chenault. I let him go. I didn't have time to sit around and wait and see what he gonna do. I had to move forward. I seen some other guys that had better upside. So don't wait, guys. You can't wait on people. Like once you gave them like a 3-week chance, sometimes you got to move forward. Don't have any regrets about it. If they go and start booming, that's fine. That's for somebody else. It wasn't for you. You're not gonna lose 3 games in a row or 5 games trying to wait for a player to boom. Don't do it. Let me see who else. Mooney. I like Mooney today. He's 3,900 on DraftKings. That's a killer deal. I like Mooney. Also, Marvin Hall from Detroit, guys. He's a good play. Let me see. And just another sleeper. This guy is a sleeper guy. Just to help fill out your lineups is Miles Borkin. Now, after Andrews and Nick Boyle and Willie Snead, I think Miles Boykin might be a little bit better athlete than some of those guys. So he had a touchdown last week, guys. So don't sleep on Miles Boykin. Just to, if you can't find you got the last receiver to put in your DFS. Miles Boykin is 3,200. So then you got Guyton from Chargers too. That's somebody that you can fill up your lineup with. He's 3,100. Okay, so let me see what's going on. Okay, Joshua Flores. Bro, I'm in standard league and I have Devontae, Allen Robinson, Brandon Cooks, and DJ Moore. I'm trying to decide between Moore and Cooks today. Tough. Yeah, that's right. You in standard. I'm gonna have to say Moore, bro, because you're in standard. Cooks is gonna get peppered. I don't necessarily think he's gonna have a touchdown, but he's gonna get peppered. But DJ Moore, man, I think he just has more upside in standard, bro. So that's who I would play. Let's see, Andrew Jury says Shepard versus Rojo in my flex. You can't play Rojo. You got to play Shepard. Shepard has more upside than Rojo. Let me see. What about sleeper quarterbacks today? Sleeper quarterbacks. Okay, I talked about that already, Michael, but I got you, bro. Let me go back to my quarterbacks real quick. Sleeper quarterback for today. Let me see. I got you right here, bro. Derek Carr. That's one. I got another one for you. Kyle Allen and Drew Lock. Those three. So between Drew Lock, Kyle Allen, and Derek Carr, those are three sleepers quarterbacks for you, bro. Who else? Anybody else? No. That's about it. Kirk Cousins, but he's the fourth one. He's the fourth one after all them. Yeah, that's far as sleepers, bro. Let me see. Okay, Flores, what's going on, bro? Let me say, you said, what would you drop Gio right now to pick up J.K. Dobbins? Dobbins is a free agent right now in my league. Bro, that's a great question and a hard question. Yeah, if you don't necessarily just need Gio, yeah, bro, because Gio gonna be trading off with Mixon. I'm not gonna tell you to miss the opportunity to get Dobbins. That's how I feel about Dobbins. If I'm wrong, it's on me, bro. You hit me up in the comment section. It is what it is. I'll accept responsibility for that. But yeah, man, you go ahead and get Dobbins, Flores, because I'm not even worried about this week with Indianapolis. I think he can have a good week, man. There's no way that Gus Elliott is gonna be there. He's gonna play, but all the pass work and all the scoring opportunities, I don't believe unless it's just real easy. And if it's that easy, they're going to let Lamar running in. But I believe J.K. is going to have all the big plays from the running back position. So, bro, yeah, go ahead and stick with Dobbins, bro. Let me see. So, Flores, thank you, bro. Y'all better smash that like button. Tell them, Flores. Y'all hit that like button, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in here. Let me see. Say, Uzi, Dobbins could be a league winner. You right. He could, man. He could, man. And like I said, I'm still gonna do a video about him, Uzi. I know you asked him about that. And that is a good guy to do a video on. It's just so much stuff I already got planned out to do. It gets me off track to do a video, but I am gonna do a video on him. But I've been telling y'all before I did the video to go get him, even though the video ain't out yet. So you go ahead and get Dobbins. I just like him the rest of I think that's what the team knows, that we need Dobbins in there to help Lamar game pickup, to help make it easier for him. So let me see, Flores laughing my ass out. It's all good, bro. I'm thinking Mixon will be back hopefully after the bye. Yeah, me too, man. I still think they're gonna use Gio, but it's not gonna be worth anything. 10 points will be empty. I'm not gonna keep him for 10 points unless I hit like Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, and then I had him. But other than that, bro, yeah, you got to move on from Gio if you're gonna get Dobbins, and then you got Mixon too. So he says Leonard Fournette or J.K. Dobbins in full PPR. Ooh, great question, bro. Since Ronald Jones is there, even though Gus Edwards is there too, Okay, bro. To be safe, if you are projected to win this week with points by at least 10, you play Leonard. But if you're not, if it's close, if it's edgy, he's beating you in projection points, I say play JK in 4 PPR. So yeah, Luigi, that's what I would do. I would try to go for JK. I wouldn't drop Leonard Fournette, but I would go for JK. But if you, like I said, if you already projected, man, your team nice, it is no need to be edgy, man, just to be edgy. So it's a little edgy picking JK over Leonard. Okay, it's Hunter Henry or Noah Fant. Noah Fant, bruh. Noah Fant, I believe he's gonna be booming for the rest of the season. Keep doing your thing, bro. Channel right here. Fire. Thank you, bruh. Oh, that's my homie, Mac. What's going on, man? You got the tool. I see you, bruh. Thank you, bruh. Let me see. Okay. Yes, sir. TD. Earlier in the year, I traded Lazard for Dobbins. Great, Uzi. That was a great move, man. See, guys, my homeboy, we in a Matt Gallery. Y'all see him in the chat? He in here trying to steal my secrets. We in a league together. And he want to come here and get my secrets and try to beat me and then claim that he better. So I just want to let y'all know so y'all can see you can see a cockroach a mile away. No, man, I'm just picking. He know I'm picking with him, man. Yeah, I know you is. It's all good though, but you ain't gonna mess up my content. I'm still gonna give y'all the gas. Okay, so yes, sir, TD earlier in the year I traded. Yeah, good job, bro. So Aladdin, let me see, start Gurley or Elwoods. Man, you gotta do Gurley, bro. Standard 2, Gurley. Luigi, I am. All right, I got you. Okay. You the GOAT. I appreciate it, bro. You know what? And I ain't trying to be boastful, guys. I don't think I'm the greatest of all time to ever do this fantasy thing, but I am top. I'm top 10, and I'm gonna get better though. Before I'm saying I'm the GOAT, I got a lot of small things I got to do, but I do believe I'm very savvy, guys. I've been doing this. I love sports. I've been doing this since I was like 8 or 9, like just breaking a football game down. I love other sports, but I can't break it down because I played football, so I know how to break it down all the way from X's and O's, guys. So yeah, thank you, Uzi. Yeah, man, thank you, bro. That's what. Hey, this gonna be the greatest channel, guys. This community is gonna be great, guys. This community, we're gonna be great. We're gonna be one of. It's gonna be one of the top fantasy communities in the nation and also in the world. I don't know how but hopefully other countries will start doing our fantasy. So yeah, I got Mixon. So this is for Flores. Yeah, I got Mixon, Drake, Lindsey, Swift. Okay, you got a killer. Edmonds and Jermichael Hasty. Hasty burned me this week, but I feel Dobbins won't be there on Tuesday when I drop Hasty. Yeah, man, I believe so too because they're gonna see it. So you're right. You cutting edge. This is you got to make moves before actually they see it. So you can't wait to see it. Now, if you had a bunch of fab, if you got a bunch of fab, maybe you wait because maybe you do see something. But if you don't got a bunch of fab or the waiver wire #1 priority, then yeah, you go ahead and pick them up now, man. If you feel it, because a lot of times, guys, it's a feeling like that you like when you assess stuff, but other people don't necessarily see it yet, or they waiting to see more. You gotta be like, if your body or your heart or your whatever's telling you, whatever the things that you use and telling you, like, look, man, go get this. This guy's gonna he's the best player, man, on his team. He's gonna take over the running back stable. You go ahead and get him. See, Flores. No, he is the GOAT. Laugh out loud. Okay, okay. Do you like basketball? Yes, man. I do. I love basketball, guys. I'm gonna do all fantasy sports. I'm gonna do basketball, baseball. I'm right now. It's just me. I'm starting from the ground up, so I only can put the work in for me. So basketball and baseball is taking a back burner right now. But football, I know football. But I'm gonna hire other people on my channel so I can stay ingrained in football and use them, their intellectual ability as far as what they know for their sports and to help build my channel. So that's why you see my logo with all these sports because I'm gonna do all of them, guys. Soccer, baseball, football, basketball, all of them, and even more. I'm gonna do other stories as far as like just like sports stories. So this channel is gonna be I always do fantasy football and I'm gonna do other fantasy, but this is a sports channel, guys. It's gonna be like a ESPN. I said what I said, a ESPN. So Aladdin, start Swift or Damian Harris? Woo, good question, bro. Damian. But if it's PPR, maybe Swift. But Damian Harris, even in PPR, I'm safe with you. I'm good with you playing Damian, bro. It doesn't matter. He got to stable by himself. So Flores, that's right. I picked up Geo the week before he blew up. You called it. Yep, I did, bro. And then it didn't seem like very cutting edge to me. It just made sense because I seen Geo before when Mixon would go down. Because Mixon is one of my favorite players. So when Mixon would go down and I would see Gio coming in, he would fit good in this offense, man. And it scares me, man. They might try to trade Mixon or something, but just because I don't know if they paying him $40 million. I don't know if they really need that. Maybe they need more of a player like Gio or a stable of backs instead of depending on Mixon because they're not using him right when he's playing. Let me see. Start there. You to go. Let me see. You called it. Okay, guys. So we got about 10, 15 more minutes, guys, before I get off this live. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming in. Guys, like I said, I appreciate y'all coming here and supporting my channel. See, the Bengals could use Mixon like they use Geo, and it could give 20 points a game. Bruh, Uzi, you know it. That's what I don't know what they thinking, bruh. I mean, it's like this, man. A smaller back looks good in the pass game because he's smaller and he's breaking the routes down, but that don't mean that the bigger guy still can't do it. So yeah, I agree with you totally 100%. I guess they think because Geo is quicker that Mixon is not as good as he is in the pass game. Bruh, when you got Mixon out there, they putting the big linebackers out there to stop the run. Them big linebackers can't run with Mixon, even though they can't run with Geo. But I don't have to put somebody better in the pass game just to do that. I'm gonna use Mixon. That way I'm gonna keep the defense on their toes. Like, okay, Mixon in the game, let's come and stop the run. We got bigger players out here to stop the run. And all of a sudden he goes out for a pass pattern. He's still fast. Just look at him from Oklahoma. The guy can go out, he can catch great. I don't know why they using Geo in the pass game like that. Like, okay, Mixon, time for you to come out. What? You paid him $40 million and you want him to come off the field? That's why when they paid him the $40 million, I went and traded for him, guys. I'm gonna tell you a trade that I went and done. This is how savvy. And I'm gonna do a video on it and show y'all the proof. I traded Ezekiel Elliott for Mixon, and I did it about 6 weeks ago when Ezekiel came off a big game, like 26 points. But I'm a Cowboy fan, and I know what my Cowboys are. I know it. I was like, this is terrible. I knew I needed to get rid of Zeke immediately. So they had paid Mixon the $40 million. So I was like, okay, now they did that. They're going to use him in the pass game. So after that game, Ezekiel had a good game, but Mixon, they were still taking him out. I was like, oh my God, I might have made a mistake. But I didn't because the wheels fell off with the Cowboys. But they still not using Mixon right. And I'm okay with that. They put me on the Geo stream and I still won. I'm still been winning my games. So yeah, bro, I'm with you. So okay, Aladdin, flex Damian Harris or Elwoodson standard. Flex Damian Harris, bro, on standard. Mixon is one of the best pass catching backs as well. He is. That's what he came out of college doing. You remember they used him a lot in Oklahoma in the past because it was him and P. Ryan. And P. Ryan was more like we use him between the tackles more, and then we can use Mixon the same way, but Mixon actually gonna go out for more pass routes. And when he got to Cincinnati, they just because they got Geo, he ain't as good as Geo. No, he might not be as quick as Geo, but he's still just as good in the pass game. Andre Johnson wasn't as quick as Julia Edelman, but you gonna put Julia Edelman in there to go out for a short route just because he's a little bit quicker? No, you still using Andre Johnson. So yeah, bro, you're right. See, Isaac What's going on? As J.K. Dobbins or Damian Harris for my flex this week? Ooh, that's two. I got both of those guys on my team. Man, I'm gonna have to tell you Damian this week because he's by himself. Now, if PPR, I might go JK. If it's full PPR, go JK. But Damian Harris, man, he has to stable by himself. I don't think Sony's gonna take his carries, even though James White might come in and get a few catches. That don't mean anything. That ain't how they use Damian. Damian's gonna get 15 or 20 carries today. Moss or Singletary. Moss touchdown upside. That's easy. Yep. So, guys, I ain't talking about no tight ends. Let me talk about some tight ends and stuff real quick. And I'm going to talk about a DST before I get off here. Kelsey, that's obvious. Carolina has done good against tight ends, so they might try to take Kelsey away. But this is Kelsey. But there's other good plays too. Noah Fant is my best play for us in tight ends this week. I love Noah Fant against Atlanta. TJ Hawkinson. Also Mark Andrews. I know people have been mad at Mark Andrews, but hey, and he's good against him though. But that doesn't scare me against Mark Andrews. Lamar Jackson has to throw to somebody. Also Gesicki, they traded forward, so Gesicki should have to slot to himself too. Evan Ingram is another play for me this week. I love Evan Ingram. You see them targets that he had last week? They're starting to get up. They're starting to use them the way they should. Hunter Henry, he's a good play. Logan Thomas. I've been telling a lot of you about Logan Thomas. I love Logan Thomas. He's a great athlete. Trey Burton. See, I had a lot of stuff where it was between Logan Thomas and Trey Burton. I like Logan Thomas a little bit more, but Trey Burton offense, sometimes it's going to put him in the right opportunity, guys. So that's why I'm keeping Trey Burton. I didn't drop Trey Burton for Logan, and somebody picked up Logan. And that's okay, because I wasn't going to drop what he's been scoring touchdowns the last 2 weeks. So I'm not going to drop that to get with something else. It's like having a girl. She's cooking for you. She's cleaning. She loves you. And you drop her because you see something pretty on the street, and then you get with her, and then she's not cooking. She's not doing any of that. And you're like, what the hell did I just do? And that's what you can do in fantasy. So I'm not dropping something that I got that's been hitting for me to go for something better. The grass ain't always green on the other side. So I stuck with Trey Burton. But I do like Logan. Let me see what else. And my boy Irv Smith Jr., guys, I wanted to start him. I'm the cutting edge guy, but sometimes I be too cutting edge. I can't make the decision. So I'm sticking with Trey Burton. I love Irv Smith. I think he's like a receiver playing tight end. But I don't trust the offense. I know this is Dalvin Cook offense. So I'm not gonna go to a pass catcher that's not Thielen or even Jefferson. So I just want to wait and see. But I want to tell y'all, Irv Smith Jr., I like him. Let me see anything else. That was just about that for about tight ends, guys. So let me answer some questions in here. What you think about Marvin Jones? Marvin Jones he's a good player, man. Solid player, good receiver. Matthew Stafford was out all week, so I don't trust the camaraderie this week. But I will play him if I don't have anything better. It's just Matthew Stafford. He's a veteran. He don't need practice as much as a younger guy. But I'm not playing a quarterback's target that the quarterback didn't even practice with all week. That just don't make sense to me. I need somebody to have some rapport. I was watching a mainstream fantasy, and they were telling to sit Damian Harris, laughing my ass off. Hey, man, I'm not saying they ain't gonna be wrong, that they are wrong. I'm not sitting on Damian Harris. I just don't believe so. I mean, maybe they think maybe Sony does come in, and if Sony does that, guys, I'm totally off. And it don't make sense. And maybe Bill is trying to sabotage this year. To do that after Damian gave you 100 yards 2 games in a row, it just don't make sense. So I'm starting Damian Harris. I think he could finish as a top 10 back. It is what it is. I'm not sitting him. I had him too long and stashed him too long for me to sit him for this week against the Jets. Now, if he goes out and puts an egg up, it is what it is. I have to regroup, do some more research, and see what's going on. Let me see. What you think about Cam Akers? Let me drink some coffee real quick, guys. What you think about Cam Akers? I think he's in a timeshare. I think it doesn't matter about talent. Derrick Henderson, Cam Akers, all those are talented. Malcolm Brown's not bad. He's a good veteran. It's just a timeshare, bro. So it's nothing fancy about picking one of these guys. I would just leave them alone unless two of them go down with injury, and then you could pay fab for one. Other than that, I don't know nothing about them. I don't know what to do. It's a timeshare. It's like who stays in your timeshare when you buy a timeshare? Who stays in there when you go? You don't know. It's just too much going on. So it's the same thing. Thoughts on Ian Thomas? He's a good player, and Carolina got him in the offense that they want him to block. They don't want him to go out for pass. I love Ian Thomas. That was a guy that I would have took in a fantasy draft, like a fantasy league, dynasty. I'm sorry, a dynasty draft. I would have took Ian Thomas, but he's playing with Carolina. They just using him to block Uzi. So yeah, that's his problem. Flores, do you think return of CMC would take away from opportunities from Carolina wide receivers today? No. Because you gotta understand it's the same thing that was going on with Mike Davis is what CMC gonna get. And he's not gonna get the total workload. Not yet. If he goes out here and plays great today and doesn't look like he's favoring any injury, then next week it could hurt their targets. But this week is not. They're not gonna just go out there and throw Christian McCaffrey out there. I mean, they trusting him to play, so yeah, he's doing good, but they're not just gonna throw him out there, guys, to get hurt again. If that happens. They don't want that to happen. So no, I don't think it's gonna hurt their targets today. Last question. Oh, you good, bro? You can answer all the questions. Because I'm about to get out of here in a few. But yeah, if you got a question, just answer it. Last question: P. Ryan, Moss, or Taylor? Moss. I don't even say Moss over Taylor. I just don't trust it. Taylor might come out here and get 35 carries, but I'm gonna still tell you Moss, bro, because I believe Moss can have some green zone touches. Hopefully they can get up and bail Kyle Moss, and Moss can have 2 touchdowns again. Aladdin, Flex Shepard or John Brown? Full PPR Shepard, half point and standard John Brown, but full PPR Shepard. Okay, let me talk about this DST, guys, and then I'm gonna take a few more questions, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, I appreciate y'all being here. Like, give me the thumbs up, guys, and also share my videos, and share this live stream. Let you guys know, like, this guy's cutting edge. He's doing it different. I'm raw. You know, it is what it is. And he thinks he's gonna be the best. You can say that. I'm humble, but I believe in my craft. If I didn't, I wouldn't be downloading it to YouTube. I wouldn't be doing it on YouTube. I'd just be keeping it to myself, guys. But I do think I'm pretty good. So let's look at this DST. Pittsburgh, that's easy. But so I ain't gonna talk too much about that. That's easy. They playing against Dallas, guys. So that's easy as a DST. Let me go down and talk about some other things. Let me see. Washington. I like Washington, guys, against the Giants. They got a good D line. The offensive line for the Giants is not that good. So I believe they can get some pressure on Daniel Jones. Chicago and Tennessee. I like both of those defenses. I think that can be a low scoring game. But yeah, like I said, Washington. You got Baltimore. That's about it as far as sleeper, guys. Everybody else, it's up in the air. I'm not playing Miami defense because Kyler Murray, he's a running quarterback. Not saying they ain't gonna have turnovers. If you just want to play for turnovers, it depends on how your scoring goes. If it doesn't subtract, if scoring doesn't subtract from your points that you already have, then yeah, Miami could be down for a lot of turnovers. They could build up their defensive points by getting turnovers off of Arizona. Arizona do turn the ball over sometimes. 1 or 2 turnovers a game. So yeah, guys, that's it. So let me answer some questions, and then this is gonna be it, guys. So I can go and start building on my lineups and doing some research before Sunday, for the game start. Hey, bro, I appreciate you live streaming this morning, spending this time with us. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, man, and coming here to get your content, bro. Built different. Appreciate that, bro. If I think you're saying to say I'm built different, I appreciate that. I think that's what you're saying, Uzi. Should I drop Kittle next week for Irv Smith? I have Kelsey, so I wanted to keep Kittle, but Kansas City has a bye week. Man, they talking about Kittle might be out 5 to 6 weeks. You must know something that I don't. I haven't released him because I didn't know exactly, but I know they was talking about he might miss the rest of the season. I don't think I was going to have him back before the fantasy playoffs. So, yeah, Brian Flores should be the coach of the year. Actually, last year he should have been coach of the year. Did you see what he did last year at the end, guys? That was one of the best teams out there. They beat New England. They beat some good teams and played a lot of close games, but started off it looked raggedy. But he had to fix that culture, guys. One of the first disciples out of Bill Belichick that is doing good and has a good defensive scheme. You need to do this more often. Yeah, man. I do it on Sundays, but bro, I'm building the brand, so I'm gonna find out some other days. I'm probably gonna end up just thinking long down the road as how I'm gonna do live streams. Man, they might be 3 a week, bro. 3 a week. We might be one for DFS. Then I might do one like on a Saturday before Sunday. I might just do one where we just talking about it. It might not even be doing football season. I might just do them and tell y'all what to be prepping on. Things is coming up. It might be even off the subject of the sport. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna start. I'm just anything, bro. I can find out how to build this brand. I'm gonna do, man. So I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this more often. You think Dez Bryant would be productive in the come? Yes, I do, because they need a bigger receiver. I thought they should have traded for AJ Green. I think they needed where Lamar Jackson could drop back and throw a deep ball like a fade and let I compete in the air for the ball. I think that was to take this offense to the next level. Him, JK, and a big receiver. Now they're using Dez. I think Dez can give them that. The slant, like, get off me, I'm big. Marquise Brown can't do that. But he can be the guy to take the top off the defense. But they need somebody who can go across the middle and be tough, that's a little bit faster than a tight end. So I do believe Dez can be getting some work later. I don't know if he's going to be fantasy valuable. He might be getting 2 to 3 targets a game, but it's going to be like 1 for a touchdown. So I believe he's going to be very touchdown dependent. And I believe he's going to score touchdowns because that's what they got him for. He's a big body. They need somebody to help Lamar Jackson with a little bit of error, so that way they can just beast the guy in the air. So it's basically a jump ball receiver. So, guys, let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and close out this live stream. Like I said, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming here. I appreciate y'all thumbing up this video, man. And y'all have a blessed day, guys. Yep. Hit me up in the far as in my comment section, guys. If y'all have any questions, I'm gonna try to get to them, but I'm gonna be very busy from here to 1. So, guys, y'all have a blessed day. Check y'all later.